people, how's it going? Just getting bike and stuff ready for this weekend's round 3 of the Great Divide East Coast Hard Enduro series. So I've got some air filters to oil up. So depending on how we go with prologue, whether I need to swap the filter out for main race. We've got a fresh Midas EF Pro to go on the back. Got a brake tip, brake pedal, rear brake pedal tip to swap out. I bent that tip at Evovo. Esk was the first one. Esk Unleashed, I bent the brake tip there. I had to bend it back out. Then Evovo, I bent it again, had to bend it back out. And then Training Ride, last week I bent it again in the rocks, and it was very easy to bend back out. So I'm going to swap it out for a newie. I'm just worried that being bent in, bent out, bent in, bent out, bent in, bent out, that the metal's going to be fatigued. So I'll swap that out. I've got 2 brand newies there. So I'll put one of the brand new ones on. I'll put the old one and the other brand new one in my camel pack as backup in case I do actually break a tip off, which I'm fingers crossed. No issues for big rocks. Yeah, hoping to have a very smooth run for big rocks. So just going to jump into this live stream so I can see the chat, and we'll get started. We got 5 in here. Actually, I need to change that chat once I get in here. Change that default to all messages instead of top messages for the chat. I don't know. I always say the same thing. I don't know why it defaults to top messages instead of all messages. But anyway, let's view channel. View channel. There we are. 9 watching. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Let's change this. While I'm in there, so I'll change that to all messages. Hey Daisy, Corey, how you going? Hey Shark, how you going? Thanks for dropping in. Righto. So that's good. Sweet. What do you want to start on? You want to start by swapping the brake tip, or do you want to do a rear tyre swap, or do we oil the air filters? Let me know what you want to do. While you decide, I'm just going to quickly go and grab the brake tip from inside that I forgot to bring out. Rightio. What I might do, because it's a quick and easy one, I am going to grab an 8mm and I'm going to quickly swap out this brake tip. So the last time I broke the brake tip at, was actually at Bobo last year. Broke the brake tip off in the creek section and had to ride with no brakes back to the pits. And then yeah, Nathan Verai decided he wasn't going to go out for a third lap, so he actually gave me the brake tip off his bike, so I didn't have to race back to camp to get the tip, because I didn't have it in my camel pack. So righto. So I'll have a squizzy at this. Oh yeah, look at this. I don't know, can you focus? Let me have a look. See if you can focus on that. That is actually cracked. That's a massive big crack, and that's why it would have been so easy to bend back on the last one. So that was just about ready to let go. So I got a brand newie here. Brand newie to go on. Well, yeah, that'll be something for Instagram. Might yeah, very, very interesting. Rightio, anyway, I'm going to put the spud lock we don't want. I am going to put a couple of dabs of thread locker on this. Oh, shit. That's more than a couple of drops. Righty, so that. Yeah, I felt when I bent that back on that training ride the other day, when I straightened that tip, I thought, gee, that was bloody very easy to straighten. And that's why, because that was about to snap completely through. But go with your gut. Normally you're right. So that's probably well, not probably, that was a crisis averted for out on the track. Righto, that's swapped out. So glad I decided to do that. Righto. So what do we tackle next? We tackle, I reckon, we'll tackle the rear tyre, eh? Actually, that's what I might. I'm just going to quickly share the just going to quickly share this on my socials. Yo, Lee's favourite moto, my man, how you going? Yeah, getting prepped for race this weekend. So I've just swapped out the brake tip for my rear brake pedal. I've found it was really easy to straighten after I bent it on the last ride. So I've just removed it and replaced it, and found it was only a couple of mil through from breaking off. So yeah. So we're swapping out. We're putting a brand new Midas rear on. I've got air cleaners to oil. I've got to do an engine oil and filter change, but I need to get more oil from Promo. So that's where we're at the moment, bro. So I'll get this rear off. We only just did this on the last video. I flipped this rear for the training ride, but now she's got to come off and get replaced. So this is where I'm going to start sweating. I don't really do anything special, least I just wash it as it is. I don't strip it down, I just wash it after each ride. I do use laundry liquid. Laundry liquid I find, which is what you use for your clothes, like so a liquid rather than a laundry powder. Yeah, I just put that in water into a pump bottle, spray it all over the bike. Literally the minute the minute it hits the bike, the dirt and everything just starts to run off it. So that's it, no polish. Oh, actually I do tell a lie. There is one that I use when I'm racing, like when I'm doing the sprints and that. I have a detail spray that I only just started using this year. So I did grab this this year and started using it. It's a waterless detailer. So you just spray that on the bike and then just wipe it off with a cloth. But I generally only do that at the actual races where I'm doing the ones where there's a lot of spectators. So you're back at the pits after every sprint. Obviously when I'm racing the hard enduro, there's you're out there for between 4 to 7 hours. So, but yeah, that's all I do, man. Just wash it, hose it down with a hot, not with a like a gurney or a high pressure powered thing, but just a jet nozzle on a normal garden hose and just hose it off. So that's pretty much it, man. Yeah, cheers, bro. I love the look of it, eh? It's pretty bloody sweet. So yeah, I'll keep this EF Pro as a training tyre. I've still got 2 more rounds after this one. So but yeah, I've got to work every day up until the day I leave to go racing. So I don't start work until 2 p.m. today. It's currently 8:30 a.m. So I just thought I got a fair bit of spare time today before I go to work. So I just figured I'd do what I can today to make it easier. Less to do during the week, so I've still got to pack everything. I've still got to charge the batteries, in the camper, fill the camper up with water. Yeah, so and all that stuff will be being done in the afternoons after work. So. Yeah, so just sort of do pretty much as much bike prep as I can today, then that's done. So yeah, then pretty much all I've got to do, I've got to, like I said before, I've got to get some more oil. I've got a filter, but I don't have enough oil to do an oil change, so I'll head down to Promo Motorcycles, one of my awesome sponsors. I'll head down to him, see Chris later in the week, and grab some oil off him, and probably a couple of spare filters as well. I like to have a spare oil and filters when I'm heading off to race. So. Least favourite moto. If you have a search on my YouTube channel and search crash, 2021, I crashed my KTM 450 on a trail ride, tour ride if you like. It was just me and my brother, my best mate and another mate. And yeah, the front wheel crossed in a rut, basically pulled the bars. I went over the bars, broke the end off my radius, fractured the end of the ulnar. My wrist was out here. I tumbled probably maybe 7 to 10 meters. I had a massive spiral fracture in my left tibia and a fracture to the a small fracture on my fibia and a massive spiral fracture in my tibia. Ended up in a wheelchair, off work for 5 months, off the bike for 12 months, and didn't race for 2 years. So the crash is on here on YouTube. The recovery, like each checkup that I had and milestones and getting back into things, right through to my first ride back on the bike. So yeah, man, that was my worst crash, but the whole thing's on here on YouTube, man. You can certainly check it out and see what it was all about. I still don't have full movement in this wrist. Like, instead of being able to do that, that's as far as I can get that. And yeah, so this wrist has limited movement. So I have to wear a Mobius brace because I've still got pain. And also, if I fall onto that, the wrist can't flex. So obviously wrist potentially re-breaking or dislocating. So yeah, I run a Mobius brace for that reason. Yeah, man, it was a big one. It was a long journey, a very long journey. But I'm back, stronger than ever. Apart from some obviously minor defects, I'm back, stronger than ever, and loving it, man. So this one's a little bit more painful than the straight moose, because normally with the moose you just pull the moose out, but this has moose rounds. So I've got 21 of them. I think I've got in here 21 of them to pull out, put back into the other tyre. So I'm going to put should have done that first but I'm going to put latex gloves on, because these are all covered in silicone grease. So what I think I'm going to do is, I reckon I'll get this other tyre ready. I'll lube it up with the silicone grease, and that way what I can do is I can just transfer the rounds straight over rather than having to what do I do? Decisions. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull these out, put them in the bucket. This is going to be the quicker option. Then I'll just do the whole lot on the new tyre. These are actually starting to, this is my second season on these, and they're actually starting to let go. So I'm just wondering, there's only a few here and there, maybe. Anyway, we'll get them all out and have a look at them, and we'll make a judgment. I wouldn't mind finishing this season off on these, and then I've got a brand new batch. So but I normally train and race the fast stuff on these full moose tubes, but these moose rounds are way better for hard enduro. They just give so much more traction. So anyway, that's that. We'll put that one aside for Ron. So I need now EF Pro. One I prepared here earlier. So what I need to do to this one is I'm building a workshop for my bike and cars and suggestions. How much area have you got least favourite? So this is just silicone grease that I'm putting in here. Just putting it on the top of the tyre, inside of the tyre. Just keep it away from the bead. Just obviously silicone grease on the bead will encourage it to slip on the rim. So normally, just grease the big surface inside the tyre. What this does is it creates a barrier, so it lubricates between the rounds. So these guys, it's not like friction. They can actually move a bit to stop them wearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I have some spares, I think I've got a handful of spares, so I'm just going to go through each of these as I put them in and just assess them for damage, like bits missing off them. Yeah, really wouldn't mind. I'd be happy to get the rest of the season out of these because they're just really starting to wear in nicely. So there's a heap of them that are still completely intact. Some bits just starting to fall off a little bit, but all in all, they're in pretty good nick. Don't grease these up too much because they're already fairly well impregnated, but just give them a little bit of a hit. Obviously with these ones, they'll be like, these guys will be together like this. So a little bit of silicone on the whole thing will just obviously once again alleviate that the friction on each other. It's definitely a slower process than doing a full mousse. So just gonna suss out. That one's good. Just gonna see, because I know I've swapped a couple of these out previously, but I don't know exactly, can't remember how bad they actually were, or what do we got here? So I've got, that's brand new. That one's got a little bit. That one's got a little bit. So the beauty of these is that you can actually you can put extras in. So if you find that they start to get too soft, if there's such a thing in hard enduro, but yeah, you can actually add more in to make it a bit firmer. I've got an idea on how hard I had to push to get these in, so probably reckon sneak. That way. So I reckon that's probably going to be pretty good. So what do we got in there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it's still 21. So 2 acres of land just for the shop. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, well, I'm on 5 acres here, but I've got, the missus has got horses on here, so I've got a very small little portion of land down the bottom that I've got a little bit of a track on. So, well, that's a nice chunk of land. You're gonna build a track, or you got a track on it? I've seen a few of your videos, but I'm not 100% sure where you're at when you're out in the bush with your videos. All right, so get rid of these latex gloves and put that rim on there. I have one like cow, field and woods. Ah, that's cool. Rightio, so as I say every time, sprocket up so I know drive direction is that way, because these tyres are initially directional. They have an arrow on them on which way they're supposed to be fitted. My understanding is that the wire, the carcass of the tyre is designed specifically for stress in that one direction. So when I fit them initially, I fit them in the correct direction, and then when they start to wear down, because they normally wear on that leading edge, as they get down, I'll actually flip them and run the tyre in reverse for training and that, just to get use out of it. So trusty bead buddy again. Actually might go this way, bead buddy. Bead buddy. Tire leaders. Get that tyre over the rim lock there. See if we can get him over this rim lock in one go. Put that through. Yep, lovely. Lovely, lovely. This is the part where we need to get all five tyre levers in here. Try and make life a bit easier to work our way along. And then they all fall out. Not quite. Not quite. My stand's not quite as sturdy as some of the others because it's a floor one. It's a floor one clamped to a small little bench, so but hey, that's been around there. Does the trick. Gotta watch you don't get uppercutted by a bloody tyre lever. This is a new tyre, so it's a little bit harder to get on the bead than an older tyre. Sometimes you have to go back a step, so I'll let that back off a bit to get a little bit of purchase. Sometimes you got to go backwards a little bit to go forward, so and I've got to flip this over because I've got the rim lock on this side has grabbed. I need to get this over that rim lock, let it pop out. Happy days. What do you think about moto pedal e-bikes? I think everything's got their place, eh? Like, yeah, like e-bikes in suburbia. When I say in suburbia, it's like for people that live close to their neighbours and want to still be able to ride without upsetting the neighbours and that. So I think e-bikes are really, really good. Like, you can essentially ride your bike in your backyard and your neighbour wouldn't even know. But yeah, but I think yeah, everything's got their place Obviously, technology is coming a long way with batteries and longevity. Previously, I know obviously pedal e-bikes are a bit different because you've always got the option of pedal. Like they're basically electric assist. But when it comes to actual e-motorbikes that are solely battery, then obviously you're governed by battery life as to how far and how long you can go for. Does that answer your question, mate? Sorry I'm not looking at the messages every 5 seconds, but I do have stuff to do as well, man. I do check them. If you've been in my lives before, you know that I'm always interacting. But and sometimes the messages don't come straight through, man. But hope that answers your question. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different price points out there, mate, and it depends what, obviously, is it just for personal use, or I've got quite a few of the boys that I race motorbikes with actually train on e-mountain bikes. They use the electric assist to help them get up to the top of like downhills and that, and then yeah, obviously when they come down the downhills they just free ride, obviously no pedal, no electric, so they swear by the e-mountain bikes for their training. Yeah, I think if I could get one at the right price, I'd probably buy one for exactly for that reason, for ease of training, especially yeah with what they're doing with downhills and stuff. Notice that second rim lock's just not allowing that tyre to seat. That should be a bit better. That's what I meant to do. I was going to send this through, share it, newsfeed. Just share this quickly on social, on Insta as well. Share more. Oh, I suppose that I need to copy the link, don't I? Share, copy link. There we go, Instagram, add story. Put that there. Need to add the link. Paste. Put here live. Done. Then we just need quickly some music. Done. Right. Meant to do that before, but I forgot it. Was it weird that I watch you working on my bike? No, bro, that's cool, man. That's what I normally do a lot of the times if I'm, sometimes watching live streams while I'm doing stuff as well. But I reckon that's cool. I really appreciate your support, man. You comment on a lot of my shorts and stuff, and you've been in, probably my last 4 or 5 live streams. So I really appreciate your support. Lee's favourite photo. Rightio, that's one new EF Pro Midas fitted to the rim, ready for the race. Do up this last rim lock. So this tyre will be run for Prologue on the Saturday. I use that as my, I use it for my test to make sure everything's going to be good. Rather than running a tyre, then fitting a brand new tyre the night before race day and then find you have issues. So I normally fit my race tyre prior to Prologue, use it for Prologue, and that way if there is going to be any issues, they'll generally be on Prologue race, which, although it's really important for your start position on the race day, it's obviously not as important as actual race day. So I'd rather, if I'm going to have issues, I'd rather have issues on Prologue day and rectify for race day, rather than have problems on race day and potentially DNF or lose positions. So, but each to their own. I just do what works for me and what gives me peace of mind, which isn't for everyone. But anyway, there we go. One fresh Midas EF Pro fitted, ready for race day. Cheers, Lee's favourite moto. What can I call you, man? That's a mouthful. What do you like to be called on live streams? Have you got a real name you want to be called by, or just call you least, or let me know, bro. Rightio. Jazzy bro. Jazzy bro. Whoa. Bush popped out a little bit, wasn't allowing me to bloody put the wheel in. There we go. Whatever you want, really. Too easy. I'll most likely chop and change. Call your least favourite moto, call your least favourite. All of the above. Hello to those of you that are watching that aren't commenting as well. I know there's a few of you that the way that you watch doesn't allow you to actually type messages in. So g'day to all you that are there watching that can't comment. I can see you there because I have a little total. Up the top there that tells me how many people are actually currently in the chat. So if there's one thing I can ask to do is if you hit the thumbs up at the top of the screen, the like button, that helps my videos get noticed, and it also helps you get notified when I go live. So if you can do us a favour and hit that like button. Alternatively, if you're in here and you don't like what you're watching, feel free to hit the thumbs down. That'll just mean that you won't get notified, or less likely to get notified when I go live. And it also works for my algorithm as well because it's actually an interaction. So either or, thumbs up, thumbs down, appreciate it all just the same. Lovely, lovely. That's the tyre done. What else have we got, peeps? Oil some air filters. So that was the other thing that I wanted to check was wanted to check this hog cover on the other side. Just need a plastic docometer, plastic soft hammer, which I do normally have somewhere. I've got rubber one here. Everything seems to be as it should. So I'm just going to quickly grab from around the corner here a couple of Ziploc bags. So my new preferred method of my new preferred method of oiling and storing my filters for race day are, the wife has these big Ziploc bags that she uses for bagging up a horse feed. So what I do is I get the bag, I get the filter, I'll put the filter in the bag, fits perfectly. Then I get my air filter oil. I run the Motorex Bio air filter oil. Once again, personal preference, everybody runs their different oils. This is what I run, have run for years, and have never had any issues. So what I do then is I tip this in on top of the filter, and then I leave it, I don't ziplock it up, so it makes it easy. So then I actually massage the oil into the filter. So you can essentially, just work it in. Obviously you can see where the oil is and where the oil isn't. So yeah, just keep squishing, working it into the filter. If you need a little bit more, you can add a little bit more. But that's already, you know, you can see there's a few bits here and there that aren't covered properly. So you can, if you want to, you can flip this. I just pull that out just to show you. But yeah, if you need a bit more, you can just add a bit more oil. So pop a little bit more oil in there. Work it in. The beauty of this is all the oil's captive in here. Don't get it on your hands. And when I'm done, if this is a filter that I'm not actually going to be using, so that's all pretty well evenly distributed now. There's a couple of little light bits, but I'll just keep working on that. But the beauty of that is, you know, she's pretty much coated. Is you can just zip it almost closed, then squeeze the excess air out of it and zip it off. There you've got an oiled filter ready to go. Safe from dust and dirt, ready to go. That works good, but if you have a vacuum cleaner, it works even better. How's that? Oh. So what do you do with the vacuum cleaner, Scotty? Does that, when you do that with the vacuum, does that force the oil into everywhere, does it? That'd be interesting, that one. Always keen to learn new tricks. Welcome in as well, Scotty. Thanks for dropping in, bro. Appreciate you. Let me suss out my air cleaner from the last ride. There was a little bit of dust kicking about, but see what it actually looks like. Needs a change, I reckon. Sitting in there ready for when I go to clean these other two. What is the best dirt bike or electric bike with a budget of $700? King over here in Australia, probably. What sort of size bike, King? You need a full size adult's bike, or just a smaller, like a 150, 140 or something like that? A good go-to, if you can get them, is the TTRs or the CRFs or a KLX. But yeah, good luck. Yeah, probably getting them for the $700 mark. What kind of bike stand you got? Hey bro, Lise, this is, believe it or not, this is a, from a hardware store. That's it's a paint lifter. So you know the big 15, 20 litre drums of paint, they put them on this and then they jack them up to the height so they can put them into the paint shaker. So I bought this one for $10 from a hardware store that was closing down. So yeah, it jacks up, holds good for 120 kilo, and it's just got a lever here that you pull, and that lowers it down. Or it's just got the foot lever that just pumps it up. Stop whatever height you want. Bloody bargain for $10, eh? Chain lube's another one that's people get a bit up in arms over. I use the off-road Motorex chain lube. Some people say WD-40. I've been running this for years and get long time out of chain and sprockets with this. Yeah, designed specifically for off-road where there's mud and dirt and stuff. So once again, personal preference, use what you want to use. That's what I use. So I need to put that in my kit. Need to put that in my kit for take away the race. Yeah, I need to start getting my my spares kit ready as well for the weekend. Make sure I've got everything in there that that I need to have. So front tyre, this new Midas Super Light EX is been amazing. I'm still sporting a little bit of a bend in my front disc from, when did I do that one? At a Bobo. Somewhere along the lines at a Bobo I bent my front disc, but that's the joys of racing hard enduro. So I can't do oil and filter yet because I don't have enough oil. I've done the brake tip. Done the brake tip. Done the rear tyre. Anybody remember what else I said I had to do? I checked the cover, the hog cover on the other side seems to be all hard up where it needs to be. Numbers are good. Air filters done, got the spare filters oiled, ready to go, and there. Chains lubed. I need to put the chain lube in the chain lube, brake fluid, coolant. This all needs to go in the spares box. That's an EF Pro. That is an EF Pro. Interesting. That's an EF Pro. I wonder. I've got a few new tyres here. I've got still got a new EF Pro, and I have still two normal EFs, brand new. And then I'll have a heap of training tyres for the years to come. I need to start sticking them back on so I can wear them down. So many. Got that on there still. Got that. got some tyres. But we will get there. A little bit of riding between, well, a bit of riding between now and the end of the season, then a bit of riding between the end of this season and the start of next season. But I think that's getting close to what I can do for now with the parts and that I've got. I'll have a look and see how long I've been on for. An hour and 13. So yeah. Can't think of anything else, peeps. Must be getting close to what I need to do. I might just check the coolant level. Seems good. I think I'll have my spare batteries in here, which actually, well, that's something that I've left probably a bit late. I really need to get some new batteries for my Insta. The aftermarket ones that I've got aren't lasting. The factory, the original Insta 360 battery's doing really well. Still getting like an hour and a half out of it. But the aftermarket batteries, I think I'm struggling to get a half hour out of them now. So, yeah. Well, that gives me a good head start anyway for getting ready to leave. Yeah, the bike's pretty much good. I'll give it a bit of a clean, give it a going over, but at least, yeah, today's been pretty good, man. I've got a late start for work, so I worked all weekend. It's Monday morning here, 9:30 Monday morning. But yeah, had a little bit of a sleep in. Don't start work till 2 p.m. 2 p.m. the Sava, and work through till 10 p.m. tonight. So yeah, and then I've got a mid shift tomorrow, which will be like a 9 till 6, and then I've got a 5 till 1, 5 till 1. So, but yeah, no, all is good. All is good. What about yourself? What time is it over where you are? I think I'm just about as prepared as I can be. Yeah, looking forward to Big Rocks. Big Rocks Beatdown. It's pretty much, I'll classify it as my local hard enduro track, race track, because it's about an hour and 15 north of here, sort of northwest. yeah, awesome property. Yeah, so can't wait to get there and race. But yeah, what else did I have? Yeah, just got a few niggling bloody. I don't know whether you call them injuries or not, but this arm here, sort of along through there, has just got a bit of pain, and that I've been trying to use some rub and a massage gun and that, trying to relieve that. This shoulder's been a bit niggly, but all in all, yeah, just going to try and be as fit and ready, prepped. Nutrition, hydration. I've been trialing a new fuel for my camel pack. I normally just run squinches, normally a sugar-free electrolyte, but I'm at the moment trialing, or have been trialing on the practice sessions and that, the training, bulk nutrients, sports fuel 101, rather than just electrolytes. It's got protein and that in it as well, so a little bit of energy. So hoping that that will help, just by not only having electrolytes, but having a bit of actual fuel for the body in there as well. So yeah, but yeah, it's been a bit full on few weeks at the moment. Like, just I had last Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, but I ended up I was helping with the upcoming event by doing a bit of race prep and stuff. So and then back to work Monday. So I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I had Friday off. Did a training ride Friday half. Back to work Saturday, Sunday. Work today. Work the next 3 days after today, and then Friday I'll be leaving to go race. So yeah, feeling a little bit weary, but I don't know whether it's just more mentally fatigued. Like, energy wise, I don't feel too bad. The body feels good, but just feel mentally fatigued. So anyway, we'll try and get that on track. With a bit of, hopefully, some good sleep, some good nutrition, and yeah, come out fighting for Big Rock's Beatdown. Anybody got any questions? I can see that there's 7 people here in the chat. We're up to 10 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. All helps with the algorithm. But anybody that's able to type in the chat, have you got any questions around anything? Least favourite motor, you got any other questions? Yo, 88 Katana, bro, it's been years, man. How you going? Welcome aboard, my friend. Hey, bro, that's just wow, what a blast from the past, my brother. You still got a few bikes, my man? I can remember when you were on every other night live streaming, man. Yeah, boy, he's still kicking. Love it. Yeah, boy. So, yeah, it's CRF 150F. Yeah, buddy. So still getting out and ripping up a bit, boy? Ah, really, man? Yeah. I'm down to the one bike now as well, bro. I've just got my 2023 Gas EC350F. So that's my everything bike now. So what have you been doing with yourself, Katana? Yeah, bro, it must be. Oh, I've been dealing with a lot of. Oh, that's no good, bro. Hope everything's coming good for you, man. Nothing worse than having bloody dramas to deal with. Not good at all, bro. Yeah, bro, I reckon it must have to be, what, 4? I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say 4 years since we've bloody chatted, man, unless you've snuck in and I haven't seen you. But yeah, bro, I reckon it's been probably 4 years since, yeah, I've sort of seen you on a live stream or been on a live stream that you've been on. Yeah, Mum had a heart attack and found out while she was in hospital. She was doing scans. Oh, wow, bro, that's not good. That's not good at all, bro. They're, yeah, I feel for you, bro. My dad recently had a heart attack, and the old lady's got bloody yeah, cancer. So yeah, but they're vulnerable vulnerable to the scam, and say the old people. They're very giving and very gullible when it comes to that. But yeah, bro, that's the main thing, to come out the other side, mate. And yeah, the all part of getting old, mate. Hey, I'll tell you one thing, I'm riding as fast as I can to try and stay ahead of old age, hey. Oh shit, that doesn't help, bro. Yeah, it's if people have access to them via telephone and that or whatever, and they've got Alzheimer's and dementia, that makes it bloody difficult, man. Sorry to hear, bro. Onwards and upwards, eh? But I know one thing, brother, is put a bloody smile on my dial, and a bloody giving me a bit of an up having you drop in here, bro. That brings back some memories of my early live stream days. Appreciate it, brother. Hey, really appreciate you dropping in, man. Means a lot. But yeah, it's yeah, likewise, brother. Yeah, lots changed over the years too, man. Since we were kicking about on the live streams and that. Been doing a fair bit of racing. Loving that, doing well. Yeah, sold a bit of stuff. I don't know whether you remember the KTM, orange KTM ute. Sold that. Sold the Cosmos Purple VY supercharged Commodore Holden. Yeah, man, there's a lot changed. Oh, cool, brother. I'll keep an eye out for you, man. I don't know whether you noticed, but I've just chucked you in as a moderator. If you don't mind, bro, let me know if you don't want to be. I'll remove it. But yeah, I'm essentially, man, I've just finished doing a bit of bike prep. New tyre, new back brake tip, pedal. What else did I do? Oh yeah, air cleaner. So still got a little bit to do. But yeah, essentially just chilling before I go to work. Yeah. But I've just been sort of randomly going live, man. Like when I'm working in the shed doing stuff on the bike and that, just chuck the phone up and go live and just helps obviously get a bit of view time, and I love sharing and interacting with my followers, with my subscribers. And also just a little bit more interesting, chatting, interacting rather than just working on the bike just with either music going or whatever. So dual sport would be good, man. Like at least with the dual sport you got the beauty of long distance road trips, as well as getting off, getting in the dirt, getting down and dirty. River crossings and hill climbs and all the good stuff, man. What size, what type of dual sport do you reckon you're looking at? Under 300. Yeah, bro. I reckon out of those two, I reckon the DRZ 400. Man, they're like a tractor, run forever, big lounge chair, comfy bike. Parts are so easy to come by. Cheap to buy, but hold their value. Like if you can pick them up, you can generally get back what you paid for them in like years to come if you don't overpay on them. But I'm more a Honda guy. I was always a Honda guy back in the early days, but I'm more of a Euro these days for what I do. But so what model would the 300 be? It's not like they don't do a CRF 300. It'd be something different, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, that's that's the other thing too. Is man is comes down to what suits you. Like we all have our little what we like and what we don't like, but at the end of the day, if one suits better than the other, and if the price is right, and CRF 300L, righto. Actually, I'm wondering whether that, I don't know, Richo, are you in there? I think, is that what you've got, Richo, of CRF 300? That rings a bell, actually. If you're in here, Richo, you'll have to let me know when you see me next, mate. I'm pretty sure that was what you said you had, was a smaller one, wasn't it? Plus you got your BMW, what was it, GS 850? Yeah, it's been, we've been having rainy weather here, like all week. We sort of had a little, gets fine and then it drizzles, like it's been overcast today and a bit of drizzle. I think we must have had rain overnight because the ground was wet. Yeah, right, so you're a shorty, Katana, 5'11". So, yeah. Actually, well, the other thing it'd be, would the 300, the CRF 300 be a lighter bike than the DRZ, or as you guys say over there, DRZ 400? Yeah, because I'm like 6 foot 1 3/4, I think is my, it's 185 centimeters. I think it's 6 foot 1 3/4. Yeah, but definitely, bro, if you got the opportunity to have a go on both. The other thing I look at as well is like availability of accessories and upgrades, like and obviously what they're going to cost you. Like I know with some stuff, some bikes have got more available and the parts are cheaper, not necessarily cheaper quality wise, but just cheaper purchase price. Yeah, I'll be interested. I would imagine, yeah, the CRF 300 would be lighter than the DRZ 400. Yeah, Katana, we're all getting old, mate, eh? Like I said before, I'm doing my best to stay in front of old age, just trying to keep it far enough behind me that it doesn't catch up. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Old American muscle, eh? So if you can find the Camaro will trump the dual sport for sure, hey? Yeah, I can imagine, bro. Some of the stuff well, over the years, there's stuff that we have to sell, that we don't have a choice when we need money. Like I've had that with bikes and stuff. And there's stuff that we've sold that we're just like, oh, I'm never going to get to that. I'll just sell it. Somebody else will, get some enjoyment out of it. And then, yeah, you're like, man, I wish I hadn't sold that, or wish I didn't have to sell that. But, yeah, as it is, man, that's life, eh? All we can do is, just move on, learn from our past experiences, and, yeah. G'day, baseball. Yeah, thanks, man. That's my 2023 Gas EC350. I paid 4K for it like 15 years ago. Same car now will be like 12K or better. Yeah, man. Here in Oz, the price of old muscle cars, old cars are starting to come down a little bit. But yeah, prices around COVID, prices were like through the roof, man, because obviously there's a few reasons. Yeah, obviously just people after projects and stuff, and people were just paying ridiculous money. And then yeah, post-COVID, yeah, prices are still inflated, but you're just seeing that they're look like they're starting to come down now. What do we have here? I traded my 79 Camaro with the older front clip for the CBR 600. Should have kept the car. Yeah, well, what would the CBR 600 be worth now, Katana? Ooh, 84 Caprice. Nice, bud. Very nice. So maybe sell the Caprice and buy a Camaro. Sold the CBR 600, got 3.8. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's crazy how some stuff spikes, prices just go through the roof, other stuff plateaus, other stuff comes down. You just, you never know, hey? Just never know. It's just, what do you call it? Supply and demand is what it is, eh? If heap of people want them, prices through the roof. If nobody wants them, you can ask what you want. If nobody wants them, they're not going to pay it. But hey, Katana, was it? I'm going way back in the memory bank now. Was it you that had the vehicle rusted out from the salt, from like salting for the snow? I vaguely recall, man, this is going back, bloody hell. How many years ago is that now? Was that you that had the chassis rusted out on one of your vehicles? There you go, how's that for memory? As soon as you said Bronco, I'm like, shit, was it Katana that had the vehicle rusted out from the salt, snow salt, I suppose? Broke the frame and my plough truck, yeah. Yeah, that was the one. I thought it was your snow plough truck. Crusted in half. That's crazy, eh? Like some of that stuff you don't know, it's hidden. Especially if it rusts from the inside out. It doesn't rust from the outside in. You can't actually see it until it's too late. But yeah, I'll probably yeah, gonna say I'll probably cruise inside soon and have some breakfast. I've only had my protein shake this morning, but What are we, an hour and 42? All right, might give it another 15. I might give it till I'll give it till 10:15. I'll hang out with you guys. That'll be a 2-hour live stream then, because it's still got 8 people kicking around in here. So we'll give her another 15. Hang out and chat. By all means, anybody's got any questions, just feel free to ask. Once again, if you can, if you haven't, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, Katana, when your truck's your livelihood and your money maker, you're definitely going to work them to the bone, eh? I don't think when we were hanging out on the live streams, Katana, that I'd started my new hobby, but this is one of my hobbies, pastimes when I'm not racing. It's an old 1983 Diamondback Viper. 1989 Mongoose Expert. It's an old Madison, pretty much 100% original that. Yeah, I've certainly got some projects here. It's an old Southern Cross, 100% original. Yeah, but that's what I do on the rainy days when I don't have much to do. I buy and sell, restore, or not so much restore. I normally just clean them up and yeah. But that's yeah, one of my little pastimes. Oh, that's cool, Lease Moto. That's awesome, man, that I invited you to, chuff, man. Thanks for telling me that. Means a lot, bro. Yeah, man. One thing that gets me in the BMX scene, like I'm in a lot of groups, and you get these people that are like, oh, huffy, their department store junk, and you know, oh, look at it, it's got chain tag for the chain guard, that's junk. Yeah, and you just like far out, like just not everybody could afford Redline and Diamondback and GT and all that in the day, like, so yeah, anyway, each to their own. Just some people. Wasn't Buffy the Vampire Slayer, was it, 2-stroke? She's a bit of alright. Yes, I'd show you, me buddy. I managed to do a little bit of yeah, we were poor. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hear ya. So I did a little bit of an upgrade on did a little bit of a clean up and that in this corner here, and created a bit of a backdrop for going live. So got like all the stickers here that people have sent out to me, and there's sponsors on here. You know, MX Inc. They do my graphics kits for the bike. It's that custom with like making tracks and all my sponsors logos on here. So we got them. Got Metrolec. Got Focus X has been with me since they were one of my very first sponsors. Yeah, I'm not sure if I got Undercover Australia. That's actually one of the graphics, one of the MX Inc graphics off my rear swing arm, one of the spares. So, oh, Katana, yours? Did I get one? I do have Katana. From when I had my sticker board inside. Did you send me a sticker? Yeah, Katana, that'd be cool. I do have from back in the day this. Does this have Katana on it? I should take this out into the shed, eh? I need to cover it. I probably could put this up somewhere, hey? I can't see it on there, Katana. Nah, I mustn't have got one, mate, because if I got one off you, it would have been on here. So I probably really need to put this somewhere out here rather than hidden in the study there. So I could probably, I wonder if that'll fit up there. I reckon it'll probably go close, eh? Be really nice if it actually wedged tight in there. so you can see how long and if so, how long that stays up there for. Does that look alright up there, Katana? Least favourite? That look alright? Ah, it's pretty cool. Probably it's, sure. Probably needs to go left a little bit to look in line with the cabinet, but whether the heat will get to that and it'll fall down. Anyway, time will tell. If it falls down, it falls down. If not, it'll be still up there, won't it? So that's funny. The phone that's recording says I got 3 people in here. The one that I'm watching says, oh, now it's just dropped back to 3. It was saying 8. Anyway, I'm going to look at probably wrapping this up in about 4 minutes or so. That'll be a 2-hour stream. But appreciate you all jumping in and hanging out. Greatly appreciated. I gotta go, but great stream. Hey, least favourite moto, thanks for hanging out the whole time, man. Appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Keep your short. Hey Bill Gray, how you going? Thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate ya. I will hang out for a few more minutes. Just yeah, I did say I'd be on for a 2-hour mark, so we've still got another few minutes. Oh, 2-stroke MX. Did you drop some acid while you were making the graphics? Dude, these graphics are mint, man. No acid required. No acid required. Yeah, we've still got people rolling in, back up to 8 people. Hey Bill, all the way from Texas, USA, thanks for dropping in. We got a few of you guys in here from over there. Got 88 Katana, we got least favourite moto. There are a couple that I know are from over there. Yeah, appreciate you dropping in. Been a long while, Katana. Been a very long while, mate. Hopefully we catch up a bit more regularly now you're back on the YouTube scene, my brother. And all the best for your mum, mate. Hope she goes well. Yeah, and all the best for you, brother, whichever way you decide to go. If you're going to get another Camaro or if you're going to get a dual sport bike. Yeah, man, whatever makes you happy, hey, that's what life's about. Being happy, doing what you enjoy, making the most of life. People rolling back in again, got 9 people. No, you're welcome, man. Awesome to see you, hey, and wish you all the best for everything, and yeah, hopefully we catch up on a live again, whether it's me jumping in on your live or yeah, I'll jump in, man. I'll jump into your just going to go to your channel quickly now. So I'm still subscribed, still all notifications. So yeah, man, I'll keep an eye out. I haven't been getting your notifications, but I see you've got a few posts up here. So I'll go and interact with some of your videos that you put up, mate, and hopefully I'll go back to getting notifications when you go live or when you post something up. All right, people, well, the clock runneth over. I think that's 2 hours now. Yeah, that's just gone 2 hours, so I'm going to call it there. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all. If you've got this far and you're not actually watching live, so I'm saying this for the future when people are actually watching this. For anybody who sits through the whole 2 hours of this and it's not actually being streamed live, you are one dedicated bloody subscriber to watch this far. But appreciate you all. Catch you on the next one. Take care. We'll see you soon, eh? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. Appreciate ya. Catch us later.